Today I'm going to talk about the 10 most popular fragrances ever sold and their predecessors, which are also called flankers, starting with Chanel Allure Homme Sporto Extreme. It is the flanker for Chanel Allure. This one came out in 2012, just the same year as Acqua di Gio Essenza came out. It's got cypress, mandarin, and mint. You get like a woody, fruity vibe with it, and I love it. It's got like a cherry almond vanilla note coming out near the end of the scent experience. Great for summertime, all season. Can you wear it in the office? Of course. Longevity is about 6 hours. It's got a nice scent sillage. It's kind of soft, a little bit stronger than soft, and it's perfect for all ages, and daytime wear is good. If you want to try this, it's about $130. And there's another fragrance I found that's a lot cheaper. It's called Guernes Eau de Parfum. I believe this is a Swiss company. This is the new bottle, same formula in the bottle. This is like a breath of fresh air. And let me tell you something about the notes. I didn't look at them. I simply sprayed this on this hand and Chanel Allure Homme Sport on this hand, and they smell identical. This is probably $49 to $59. Check the links down below. This is a fantastic, long-lasting 8-hour fragrance, a great hidden gem called Guernes. People say, don't tell anybody about my secret. Well, here I am telling you about it. And if you want to go even cheaper than that, you try Maserati Pure Coat. It's the white bottle. It's like under $30. I put the link down below. Smells just like that Allure Homme Sport, and it's got that vanilla finish as well. And by the way, my name is Christian O. If you're new here, thanks. Check out playlist section where all the videos are nice, neatly organized. All of these fragrances can be available on this website right here for $14.95. Over 100 to choose from, and you can get 3 of them for $34.95 when you become a member. The next most popular fragrance ever sold is called Dior Sauvage, and its predecessor, Sauvage Eau de Parfum. These are very much alike. This one's a little bit more spicy, more spices pumped in. This whole entire line is the new Hall of Fame fragrance that'll be popular for decades to come. Even in the Midwest, when I'm at the retail stores, people go, hey man, you got that Johnny Depp for sale? And the sales clerk's going, what is Johnny Depp? And I tell them, you know, Johnny Depp, the face of the Sauvage line. That's who was on the campaign for that. Even myself, I was at a restaurant 22 feet away, and 2 young girls say, hey, excuse me, sir, is that you that smells so good? Sauvage is a Hall of Fame, superior projection, a beautiful, elegant smell that can be versatile, worn all year round. In a moment, I'm going to show you a fragrance that one of my buddies wore to a Christmas party, and while he was waiting at the bar before the party started in the big hotel, you'll never guess what happens. And don't forget, after all this top 10 list of the most popular fragrances ever sold is over, I have a bonus for a few more really good Hall of Fame fragrances, the most popular that were ever sold as well, getting these information from Google. And question of the day is, what is your most popular fragrance that you ever wore? Comment that down below. And the next Hall of Fame fragrance, most popular fragrance ever sold, is Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio from 1996. Your dad or granddad might wear it. But here's the new one. Its predecessor is called Acqua di Gio Profumo, which got more spices in it, and you get more longevity, and you get more projection, and you get super the quality of compliments. We're talking about with this fragrance, the quality of compliments. And why do you say that? Because my friend who's a little bit over, nice chubby, he likes to eat pasta and pizza, goes to a company-wide party, sitting at the bar, strikes up a conversation with an amazing looking model that if you would see these 2 people next to each other, it doesn't look like a match. And this fragrance got the ice broken, and the rest is history. So Acqua di Gio, what a great fragrance. Tons of stories from it, compliment getter. The next most sold fragrance you can get is a projection beast. It's sexy, and it's also made by Giorgio Armani, and it's called Armani Code, but we're going to talk about its predecessor, Armani Code Profumo. If you're familiar with Armani Code, that's the old formula that is a Hall of Fame fragrance seller, but this one is the new one. It's called Profumo, more modern, very powdery for the business guy who wants to get the job done. I would recommend this for fall time weather when it's really nice and cool, and even cold winter air. It'll cut right through it. It's very sweet, very powdery, but in those colder weathers, the projection goes far out, farther than your arm can reach. And speaking of Armani Code, In a few more titles after this, I've got the new Armani Code Absolut. I want to tell you about that fragrance Hall of Fame flanker. In 2007, Paco Rabanne 1 Million came out. It's got a cinnamon leather kind of spicy vibe, and it lasts a nice amount of time. One of the most ever sold fragrances ever made. And then 10 years later, approximately, the Paco Rabanne Privé came out with its blood orange. It's a citrus orange note, but a little bit more richer than a regular orange. And it's got myrrh, which smells like wet tobacco, and it produces this delicious blend of patchouli and white musk, which means it's like a creamy, sweet fragrance. Both of these are excellent compliment getters. Both of these are Hall of Fame fragrances now. I like the Privé a lot better. And if you want to smell like this cheaper, try Antonio Banderas Golden Secret. It's a kind of a newer one, but it smells very close to the 1 million. And the next most popular fragrance ever sold is Jean Paul Gaultier by a guy named Kirk Dijon back in 1995. Can you imagine this bottle he made back then? All the companies tried to copy his bottle. This had to have been patented. And if you do buy one in these days, make sure you have raised lettering. Back to the fragrance. This was very modern back in those days. It was sweet and it's leaning towards feminine, but it had a masculine DNA. One shot could last you 12 hours. I could barely wear, I had to be in the mood to wear this. I could barely spray it twice one on each side. It was just potent compliment getter. Now they've reformulated. It's much more wearable, and not that it wasn't then, but it's just a little bit weaker now. And now they do have the predecessor called Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Again, it's got the raised lettering, so you know that you have a real one when you have that. Plus, there's batch codes on the bottom. Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. You have pear, you have mint, you have some sweet vanillas in it, and it all comes together beautifully at a price around $90 for these 4.2 ounce or 3.4 ounce. And the best value is to get these jumbo 6.7 ounce. And if you want to smell like that similar scent cheaper, I get emails every day by AFNA, 9 p.m., how this one smells 99.9% identical to it, and how this lasts even longer than that, and how they're getting compliments out the door, like left and right. So if you wanted to smell cheaper, try AFNA, 9 p.m. The links are down below. Number 6 spot is called Carolina Herrera CH Men. It all started back in the day with this red ribbon version, and then ingredients were very hard to find or made illegal by IFRA, the International Fragrance Association. And so now the reformulated version isn't as good as this. It doesn't even smell as good, but this was the one that started it all. But today's Hall of Fame flanker would be CH Men Privé. It's got an awesome whiskey vibe to it underneath, and you just spray on compliments. And I found some 2016 batches. I put the link down below for this huge bottle. It's just a great price. I suggest you get it before they sell out. We talked about Armani Code, the Hall of Fame fragrance. Also, one of the predecessors, the newest one, is called Armani Code Absolut. It's got this tonka bean note throughout the whole experience. It kind of smells vanilla, but it's not. It's very sweet and powdery. This is good for the guy who's maybe wearing a suit every day to work. Maybe you're going to wear it on those nights when you go walking down the riverfront or the beach, or doing some kind of cool, classy restaurant, or you're just kind of upscale-ish type fragrance. It's a little bit more mature than the Profumo. That Profumo is more like for clubbing and stuff, and this one's more mature and dressed up. Very, very good projection. Very, very super long-lasting fragrance, Armani Code Absolut. Now, number 9 on the list is Versace Man. Now, this actually was not the Hall of Fame most ever sold fragrance, but its flanker, Versace Man Fresh, was. It's a timeless, fresh classic. Other fragrances that smell like this include Chrome Sport, Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana, and Blue Seduction by Antonio Banderas. If you wanted to smell like this a little bit cheaper, this thing is still very, very, very affordable, right around $40, and big bottles are like $60. Old school fragrance from 2006. And in 30 seconds, the bonus section of like 3 more titles that were the most popular ever sold fragrances, including Davidoff Cool Water and a couple other one brand new one. Finally, number 10 fragrance is called Invictus. Don't forget, in a few seconds, I got some Hall of Fame bonus section for you. Paco Rabanne Invictus came out, and it's now a staple in the fragrance community. And here's its predecessor called Invictus Acqua. This is the 2018 version. There is a 2016 version that became discontinued because of some ingredient they couldn't get, but this is badass. This one has just more fresh aquatic notes than the original. You just pumped in more compliments and a touch more longevity. It's got some more oomph, which means kick, which means just a bit more spice to it than the original. And you can wear it to the beach, the pool, you can wear it to work, you can wear it to go out. It's completely versatile. You can wear it with a collared shirt or a t-shirt. Do what you want with it. The bonus section is Cool Water by Davidoff. This is one of the most popular, world-renowned fragrances ever sold. When someone that doesn't even know about fragrances, they know the word cool water. Would I wear this myself? No. Does it smell like Creed Green Irish Tweed? Sort of, yes it does. So it's a very inexpensive fragrance that smells like an expensive fragrance. Would I recommend you to buy it? Do not wear this fragrance. It's too old, okay? It's out of date. Apologize if you do wear it, but it's not good anymore. Next one on the list is Acqua di Gio. Remember we talked about that Profumo? I forgot to tell you about this flanker called Acqua di Gio Absolut. Do wear this fragrance. It has 3 transitions. It's a parfum. It lasts a nice 8-hour long time and gets you lots of compliments. And the third one on the list is a new fragrance called Coach for Men. And its flanker now is called Coach Blue. Just came in a few days ago. YouTube wants you to watch this video right here. I'd like you to watch this one. Thanks very much.